How's it going, everybody? My name is Joe, and I'm going to be reacting to Superman and Lois, Season 3, Episode 4. And before we continue, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Oh, nice, Superman. Jordan. That's cool that he's letting him tag along.
For the record, you don't get to use your super hearing to keep tabs on me just because I'm sick.
What are they bickering about?
Your mother just had her first round of chemo yesterday, so what she's not gonna listen to all day is the two of you up here fighting over a sweater. Do not bother your mother with anything, idiot. Dumbass.
Bruno Mannheim invested $200 million in Hobbs Bay Medical Center 5 years ago. Very same hospital where Dr. Alistair Huff allegedly treated intergang members. It seems like Mannheim had the run of the place.
No phone calls. Today is officially rest day.
Your definition of reasonable is unreasonable.
Please hand Sarah the phone.
Yeah, one sec.
Such a dad thing. Oh.
Sarah,
I don't want to talk to her.
you don't hang up on your mother. She slapped you?
That's why I was so upset last night.
What happened?
She's just been so pushy lately, and then I called her out on it, and
I'm sorry. Then you're stuck in the middle of this, Meetha. I am. And I'm gonna make sure it never does again.
It appears the main source of power was plasma propulsion.
Use thrusters.
That is correct.
Stolen tech from, upstairs.
I think that tech was made by the me of this earth. If there's more out there,
Interesting.
maybe Diggle was right.
Diggle.
Maybe there is a connection between Bruno Mannheim and my doppelganger's death.
We know. We've kind of been investigating Mannheim. I asked you to leave it alone. She went to talk to Dr. Irons.
Lois, talk to my sister.
Why would you do that?
The dad's gonna answer it, yeah.
Before she gets back, maybe you and me should chat.
This guy got a nice looking truck back there.
I don't know anything about that.
You stole my truck.
What'd you say?
Look, I know it was you. I had my mom's watch. What, you don't want everyone hearing that you're a crap dad?
Ooh, yeah. Of course he's gonna hide it because he doesn't want her dad to get arrested.
Kernels always get stuck in my teeth.
Well, come on. It'll be like our movie nights back in Metropolis.
What exactly did Darlene say about the other me?
Her family believes he was selling weapons to people like Bruno Mannheim. Your sister is the one who encouraged Lois to get those tests. If it wasn't for her, we wouldn't know about the cancer.
True.
That assassin of his saw me at Lana's office. What if they come looking for me?
Yeah. Wonder how that interaction is gonna go.
He's from last night?
Is there anything there you should be alarmed about?
Come on, Jordan. You need a suit or a mask or
For like
something.
a second, but you can't even see my face.
I can see your hair, which is why you're getting it cut.
Oh.
Your father understood the best disguise was to just blend in. Now, this is about you being responsible enough to be a hero.
But
The
you
guilt
even know
trip.
what that means.
Damn.
Don't you disrespect me like that.
You're not even gonna say hello?
Hi, not gonna go to my room?
Get down here, now.
Such a mom thing.
Jonathan, what aren't you telling me?
Yeah, you gotta tell her, man.
Dad said not to bother you today.
He said that?
Okay, no, this isn't helping, okay?
We both promised each other that we would never lay a hand on our kid. Sarah should have never called you pushy.
that's not why I slapped her.
Well, then what was it?
There was more to it,
Let's
man.
not even go there. Sarah said it was my fault you cheated on me.
Oof. Yeah, Sarah
what?
definitely didn't tell you that.
She called me selfish and said that's why you cheated.
She should have never thrown my mistakes in your face.
Clark, it doesn't take that long to get gummy worms. Where were you?
Yeah, you can't lie to her, Clark.
Went to John Henry's.
You don't get to tell our boys not to bother me with their problems. I am their mother. Their problems are my problems.
I just
Yeah.
thought you could use a break.
Jonathan just came home with a black eye. You have him acting like I'm too fragile to handle it, which is exactly what I didn't want to have happen.
Yeah.
I am telling people to treat me differently is not okay.
That's what she told you last episode, man.
I'm sorry. Your mom's right, and I was wrong to tell you otherwise. So, what happened?
Started a few days ago when my truck was stolen.
Did you know about the truck?
Yep. It's
I
come
mean,
clean.
Sit down.
It's your dad. Something's come up with the DOD.
Go, I've got this.
No, I want him here.
I've been looking into how
okay.
Mannheim got his hands on your blood. It came from the DOD.
Damn.
DOD took my blood while I was unconscious?
They were trying to save your life.
How could you lie to me like that? Told me part of the story then.
She hit me. What does the rest even matter?
Tried to weaponize my affair,
You don't live with us anymore, and I just see Mom differently.
but you wouldn't want to be judged on your worst day, now would you?
True.
So maybe let's not judge your mom on hers.
How is she gonna react to her brother?
I'm a different person from a different world.
Like the place with the square sun.
Yeah.
I'm friends with Lois Lane. I know what you said about your brother. I just need to know more about him.
My dad heard from an old army friend that he was selling military weapons on the side. When my dad confronted John, he didn't deny it. 6 months later, He was murdered.
Would drive my father crazy.
He used to call us the Wonder Twins.
Mr. Irons.
Uh-oh.
My boss would like a word.
Luckily, the sister walked off.
Who did this to you?
It's Candace's dad.
Emmett Pergandy did this?
Ooh, ready for the confrontation.
Mom, it's not a good idea.
That's true. Not without Clark, too.
Did you hit my son? Don't you dare call my son a liar, you miserable coward.
Oof.
Watch your tone.
Or
the
what?
The reason I am not calling the sheriff is because of your daughter.
Don't think I won't lay hands on a woman.
This guy is despicable.
Men like you don't scare me.
Maybe I need to teach all three of you a lesson.
Really?
This be getting back.
You stay away from my family.
You feeling woozy?
Mom?
We need to make sure this never happens again.
All right, take it into your own hands.
Lois Lane has been coming after me, convinced that I took over Intergang after its leader, Boss Moxie, was killed by Lex Luthor. Which good I've done. Even sending Superman to my home.
What's that got to do with me?
You tell me.
Do they know he's Steel?
Promising you right now that what happened will never, ever happen again.
About what I said, I didn't mean it. I don't know why I said it, and it was really hurtful. I know it wasn't true.
Oof. Gotta gain that trust back slowly.
Mom's not feeling good.
I'm fine. I just overexerted myself a little.
Told you to take it easy.
Wrong day for that.
What happened?
Uh-oh.
We went to talk to Candace's dad.
He's the one who hit you?
And stole my truck.
He threatened Mom with a gun.
Yeah.
It's fine, Clark. I handled it. This is not a job for Superman.
He's not going.
Damn.
Where is Darlene?
Walk away, and so does she.
Activated the suit. Cool. You know where Darlene is, though?
Look for the same plasma explosive I had in my ship when I arrived.
Oh, I see. The chest piece. Uh-oh.
Are you okay?
Nope. Emmett Pergandy, we need to have a talk.
Oh, yeah, she's here, too. Forgot she works here.
You hit my son, pulled a gun on my wife.
Mm-hmm.
And now you and I are gonna step outside so we can talk.
He is scary.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
I'd really rather not do this in front of your daughter.
You think she hasn't seen this before?
Yeah, good luck with that, man.
If you ever threaten my family again, I will come for you.
There we go, Clark.
And my wife will expose who you really are. And you will go away for a very long time. Now leave.
How's it feel to be the daughter right there? To see your dad get humiliated in front of everybody?
Kid?
I'm really, really sorry you had to see that.
Did my dad really hurt John? Can I see it?
Yeah, of course.
You're on the clock.
I've
You're
located
just
the
bouncing?
explosive.
Not gonna tell your manager? Cool. Ooh, risky.
I'm sorry, darling.
What's up, Bruno? Now you pissed off both him and Superman.
Anything happens to me, they all die.
The ex-gay stealing your truck, he was just trying to take care of me.
Those were his decisions, not yours.
He's all I've got.
You have us. And until you figure everything out, you can stay here.
Seriously?
Oh, wow.
I
Their faces.
can, and you have cancer.
You can stay in Jonathan's room and he'll stay with his brother.
Wow.
Boys, why don't you guys go with Candace to get her things?
Interesting.
Thank you, Miss Lane.
Where's Candace's dad now?
Sounds like his car just crossed into Shawnee County.
That was
Oh, wow.
fast.
He really left.
You sure about this? Her staying here?
It's just until she finds something permanent.
She's not gonna have enough money to buy her own place. Just a waitress in high school.
Nice of you to offer your seat to Candace, especially compared to how you treated your grandfather the other day.
Damn, that loop back.
And it's not okay for you to talk to an adult like that. You understand?
You are going to apologize to him, and then the two of you are going back to that barbershop.
If you want to keep being a hero, you've got to be careful. Even if that means doing something you don't want to do.
Gonna be honest with you, son. What you said really hurt my feeling. After you ran off, I got to thinking about what it's like to be your age. How everything seems so damn important, especially how you look. And even though I believe you'd benefit from a nice trim, maybe there's another option. I'd keep that hair of yours in check. These belong to my dad. He flew a P-38 Lightning over Berlin in the Second World War.
That's cool.
Plus, I think they'll tie together the whole outfit. Can't have my grandson not looking sharp out there.
Thank you.
Maybe I should have another talk with Bruno.
Not before I set up security measures that keeps Darlene and the rest of my family safe.
How much time do you need?
A couple weeks. Then we'll figure out a way to go after Mannheim.
Actually, I already have one. His hospital. If I sign up as a chemo patient there, I would be right in the middle of Hops Bay.
Looking firsthand into what he did to Henry Miller.
And getting treatments from a place controlled by Mannheim.
He's not gonna let anything bad happen to me there. It's too public.
We need to know what she wants.
Got someone in mind to help out with that?
Me.
This guy. Alrighty, that was episode 4 of Superman and Lois. That was another good episode. We followed a lot of storylines here. First one we could talk about is the whole Sarah and Lana thing. Sarah stayed over at her dad's and kind of only gave part of the story to her dad without the full story. Kyle goes and visits Lana, and that's where it was revealed the true reason for the outburst, which obviously doesn't make it right for her to slap Sarah, but it makes it a little more understandable for Kyle. Kyle goes back to Sarah, explains he shouldn't be using his mistakes and throw it into her mom's face, and that her mom is very sorry and that she wants to reconcile with her. They eventually do later in the episode when they're at the diner. It seems like they are on better terms, but obviously not fully trusting when we saw Lana pull her hand out to grab Sarah's and Sarah pulled back. Obviously, it's going to take time for Lana to gain Sarah's trust, but I'm just glad they kind of wrapped that up. And similar to that storyline, we could go to Jordan, who at the beginning of the episode was helping Clark take out a fire. It looks like he was successful, but unfortunately he was caught on camera. This was revealed by General Lane. So he drove Jordan to a barbershop to get his hair cut because his hair is too distinguishable. Jordan rebutted and gave back a snarky remark to Sam, which very reminiscent of what happened with Sarah last episode. Just Jordan being disrespectful to his grandfather. This kind of came full circle later in the episode where Lois and Clark confronted him, saying that he needs to apologize and that he should get a haircut. At the end of the episode, Sam is with Jordan. They both apologize to each other. And Sam came up with another idea. This time, instead of cutting his hair, he's going to give him an outfit with a new eye goggle face mask, which to me is a way better idea. The next storyline we could talk about is with John Henry Irons. Near the beginning of the episode, he figures out the propulsion that was used for the kryptonite gauntlets from last episode were created from the technology that the John Henry Irons that used to be on this earth. He brings this news to Clark, and Clark reveals that he knows this information because Lois himself and Christy have been investigating Bruno. There was a little back and forth because John Henry Irons told them not to investigate Bruno, but they did it anyways. They eventually reconcile, but after hearing that it was due to John Henry Irons' sister, they were able to find Lois's cancer. John told Clark that he's going to talk with Darlene to get more information on this Earth's John Henry. He meets with her, but eventually is captured by Bruno. They have a one-on-one. Bruno threatens him and apparently has Darlene strapped to a bomb. Luckily, John Henry was able to escape and save her. At the end of the episode, Lois came up with the plan to admit Lois to the hospital that Bruno financed. She says her health will be priority since it's supposedly a state-of-the-art hospital, and not to worry that Bruno will go after her because it's a very public place. The next storyline we could talk about is regarding Clark. His was pretty small this episode. It strictly focused on the use of his blood. So after being revealed that the blood may have came from the DOD, he is taken to where all the blood of Superman is stashed. He then destroys it and flies off. The last portion of Clark's main story revolves around Jonathan and Candace, which we could talk about now. So at the beginning of the episode, Jonathan goes over to Candace's house and gets confronted by the dad. This eventually led to the dad punching Jonathan. Once Jonathan got back home, of course, Lois being the mom that she is, she has him come back down and he reveals to her what happened. Her, along with her boys, go over to Candace's house to confront the dad. Lois stuck up for Jonathan, and then the dad flashed his gun, thinking he's all cool, saying he's not afraid to hit women. They all eventually leave and waited for Clark to get home. Once he got back, they finally revealed to Clark what happened, and Clark went straight to the dad. The dad was at the diner where the Cushings were at. He confronts the dad, saying he better not threaten his family ever again. He better not show his face, or else there will be consequences. Apparently, the dad leaves, which is kind of funny because her daughter's still there. She was there and in the actual diner. Like I said in the reaction, it must have been so embarrassing to see that happen to your dad in front of everybody. But that eventually led to the family meetup where Lois suggested that Candace stay with them. Candace agreed, and now they have a family of 5 basically in the house. Overall, I thought it was a pretty good episode. They weave through all these storylines really well. The season's direction has been a lot better than it has been in season 2, and I hope it just continues that quality going forward. Other than that, that is all I have. If you have any questions or theories, please leave in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the reaction, please like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.